Dan is going to go to. After all the times that he has tried to prove to every single person that he is who he is, yet there is nothing that he has done. After all the problems that he has created in Ejike's life, now look at where he has ended. Look at where he has actually gone. It is believed that Dan is going to go places far away from where he will actually be. Because now we are getting to understand. Now we are getting to know that this kind of life he's busy living, this type of thing that is busy happening to him, he never expected it. And we understand also that if Dan tries to prove his innocence, if Dan himself tries to prove that he is who he is, then he should always know that Ejike will always be that friend he always wanted. We know that the story of Ejike and Dan has gone a very long way. We understand what exactly we have done. We understand the kind of life that Dan and Ejike have been together for a very long time. Yet, Dan is still trying to prove to everybody that he is not with Ejike. That is what he's trying to do from the very beginning. We understand every single thing that is going on. We understand the perspectives of things that is happening. We should all know, therefore, that if Dan is willing to show everybody how he is, then that has just lost him his life. It has definitely lost him his life. Now is an opportunity for Dan to sit down, think about all the things that are happening, think about all the things that are going on, and try to prove his innocence to everybody. But look at him. After everything, you want to carry 100 million. You want to relocate. You want to find another place to be. You don't understand the kind of people you are with. The kind of people you are with, they will show you shege completely. They will show you shege completely. We understand everything that is going on. We understand all that has been happening from the very beginning. We understand how this situation has been for Dan. We understand Dan too has been trying his best to show his importance. We understand every single thing. But we should also know that Ejike himself has tried to prove to everybody that yes, Dan is a good person. Been supporting somebody that is not even worthy of being his friend. You guys understand that if Dan himself is actually planning on doing all of these things, if he's planning on doing all of these things for himself, he should know that he is not going to go scot-free no matter what the situation may be. He is never going to go scot-free. We understand that AGK too has tried to tell everybody, wow, Dan is my utmost friend. He cannot do anything to harm me. He cannot do anything that will leave me in jeopardy. He cannot even do anything that will see me in this type of position. You understand? But now look at what your dearest friend has done. Look at how he has already proved to everybody. He poisoned his wife, tried to run away with your 100 million, the I suppose bail for the kidnappers that he himself sent. Kidnappers that he used his hand to send. Kidnappers that he knows that if they actually come, he will know who and who is with him and how they are going to share this money. But the money did not reach him. That is God's work. That is God's work. All of this started from when Ejike decided to carry him to his mother's burial. That everything did not work out. That is when he started showing his signs. That is when he started showing his signs. It has never been okay for Ejike because he knows since his mother died, his mother cursed him. Yes, his mother laid a curse on him. So he does not even know what to even do in this type of situation. He does not know how he should handle all of these things. But he is hoping, he is praying, he is wishing that all the things that he is doing is going to be better for him. That is what Ejike has been wishing for a very long time. But the main problem is that Dan himself is the one that is trying to prove to every single person that yes, he wants to be like Ejike. He wants to wound Ejike. He wants to do everything to make sure that Ejike is not well. He wants to do everything to make sure Ejike is not fine at all. You know, in the last two episodes, what happened was that they finally caught Dan trying to flee away with the money. As they caught him, he explained what exactly he was feeling about Ejike. He explained every single thing. So now we now understand that if he is truly sure that he's going to prove his innocence to us, let him start right now. so that we will know that yes, Dan is about to change. Dan is about to be the man we want him to be. But in a sense that he is trying to do everything he wants to do. He wants to steal Ejike's money. He wants to get him in trouble. He wants to just end him completely. All of that did not work. Because of what? Because of Muna's prayers. Because of Muna's prayers. It has never been easy for Muna. It has never been easy for Andy too. Andy that has been the supporting stone for Ejike. Andy that has been the one for Ejike through all this long time. We understand that it has never been easy for Andy too, because he still had to warn him about what Dan is about to do. But Ejike, as stubborn as he is, Ejike, as stubborn as he is trying to prove to everybody that he is not what they think he is. Dan is better than all of these things. Dan knows what exactly he is doing. But the most important thing we should know is that Dan is just trying his best to end the relationship between him and Muna. Now look at what he did to Ejike's sister. Look at what he did to Corey's sister. No, just imagine. How can you have a friend like that and be expecting good to come outside? How can you have somebody like that, friend that you completely trust, friend that you see as somebody that will help you in bad situations, friends that you will even be happy to be with? Look at how Dan has turned out. Look at what Dan has turned into. Look at how he has put himself. Chinwe that was living her life happy. Everything was okay for her. She was not suffering. She was not begging. Nothing at all. You just came inside the room, finished her. Now the product of the child is there, and you are no more. Now HK is explaining, trying to know what exactly happened for you to start all of this thing. You were saying it is because of you want to be like him. It is because of how you saw him. He wants to be rich like you. That you do not have parents. You do not have parents at all. Your parents abandoned you. That is not a genuine reason, Dan. That is not a genuine reason at all. We understand that it has been hard for you. Yes, it has been hard for you. But don't put the blame on people. That is one thing. Don't put the blame on people at all. You should know that if you are trying to prove your innocence to people, you should do it very well. You should do it very well. You should not be like how Dan is. Muna's mother too has explained to Muna that AGK is like a bad leaf to her life that is going to bring in destruction. Just like she lost her job. As she lost her job, everything just turned around for bad for her. Everything turned bad for her. You understand? She has been going through so many things in order to prove to herself that she is better than whatever they are saying. She is better than whatever they are even doing. We understand it has been a very tough roller coaster ride for her. Muna too has been suffering. Muna has been going through so much. Muna has tried to do her best to ensure that she is okay, perfect in any situation. Try to show herself as the most competent wife that AGK could ever had. But it has been so bad for her. It has been so bad for her. She does not understand. Every single time she tries to tell them what she can actually do, it is looking like as if she's the one creating the problem. It is looking like as if she's the one bringing the trouble on top of the table. AGK does not understand that Mona is like saving grace for him. Mona is the one doing everything that she can do. Every single thing she can do to avoid that course that AGK has. To avoid every single thing. But AGK, on the other hand, is already disturbing her. Now, AGK, on the other side, is already disturbing her. We understand it has never been easy for AGK. It has never been easy for even Muna. It has never been easy for her mother too. We understand the fact. But you should know the main truth about this matter. It has never been easy. That doesn't mean you should go ahead and listen to bad advices from friends that don't even like you. Friends that are not willing to show you how you should handle the situation around you. Now look, the friend that you put too much hope in, someone you put too much hope in, that is the person that wants to run away with the supposed 100 million for bail, trying to connive with the kidnappers too, so that they can get their own share. He will get his own share, and what will happen? He will run away. But God has a will for you. God has already saved you countless of times. without him even trying to make his point every single time. He's not saying that you are a bad child. He's still forgiving you every single time. You had the opportunity when God decided to bring your mother to your life. But look at how you useless everything. Look at how you put everything in place. It's just like as if everybody does not like you. It is looking like as if people that are around you don't want you. But in the sense that they are trying to protect you from what is going on. They are trying to protect you from what exactly is happening. You yourself should know that it has not been an easy task for you. It has never been an easy task. We should know the main, true, and important thing. But I remember the time too, they even warned Trauma about the likes of that. They warned Trauma, telling Trauma that Trauma is not that man for you. How will the man stop you from seeing your parents? Stop you from seeing everybody you love? Even your sister came to come and meet you and told you that, look, mother, our mama is ill. Come and do anything you want to do to help us to solve this matter. Come and do anything you want to do to help us to solve this case. It has not been easy, and yet you're still trying to prove to who? You're still trying to prove to who? Dan is the perfect man for me. Forget I'm not seeing my father or my mother. At least I am enjoying. This is the kind of thing I bring to you. Shebi, you were happy the day he was meant to deliver the bill. You went to restaurant. You were happy as he was serving you food. You were happy as the things were going well for you. And now it has reached the time that you should talk the main thing now. It has reached the time you should talk the truth. You are running away. You are running away. You should know that this is the time now that you are meant to stand up and say, wow, this man is not a good man, until you land up inside hospital. Until you land up inside hospital, that is when you know that the man you marry is not who he seems to be. The man you marry is not who you want exactly. It's just because of condition. You just want the money, and that money now is the one that will bring you inside problem. That money that you are looking for, that money you are looking for, you think it can just come in scot-free. It has to come with a definite price, and it is the price that you are paying. Yes, it is the price that you are paying. Everybody understand that if you want to begin all of the topics and all of the things with yourself, you should know the true most important thing of everything. You should make sure that everybody around you is actually hope and ready to actually prove their point that yes, they helped you throughout all of this situation. They helped you move away from all of these problems. They helped you do everything. Even Rita and Munate told you, but you never agreed. Now look at yourself, finding yourself in the hospital. Well, we can say now that Chinwe has something for Andy, as her uncle has already told her in the last episode that look, Andy is the only man that can help her. Andy is the only man that can love her the much way that her mother loved her. We know it has never been easy for Chinwe because after the incident that Dan actually did to her, ATK has insulted her. People in her village too has insulted her for bringing in an unwanted child. Yet she still raised that child up. Yet she still did everything she can do to make it happen for that child so that the child can be happy no matter what is going on, no matter what is happening. We understand that it has never been easy. We understand that Chinwe has been through so much. Chinwe has gone through so many things. And yet, look at her, she's still standing. Yet, look at her, she's still the way she is. We understand that everything has been hard. Everything has been going bad for her. Everything has not been the way it is meant to be. But you should always know that if it begins now, how is it going to end? Is it going to end with Chinwe and Andy together? Or there is another person too? Yes, let's discuss about Rita. During that episode when Andy and Chinwe were together, Rita was being jealous. She understands that she has already missed the opportunity. And this might create a feud between her and also between Andy and Chinwe. But it shouldn't be so. Because what? Because they are friends and family. And friends and family understand what is happening in each other's life. Friends and family understand that it has never been easy, even though you things that you think is going to work well for you are not working the way you think it should. You should always put it at the back of your mind that it will work anyhow it is. But it's for you to have faith. It is for you to have faith, to let them know that it is not an easy feat for you to be here. Andy has already taken interest in Chinwe by trying to support her and her child in every single thing that is happening, in every single thing that is going on. That is the kind of person that Chinwe is going to look for. That is the type of person, the type of man you can definitely look out for every single time. It has never been easy too. So let us sit down. Let us think about this. If actually Chinwe goes ahead with marriage with Andy, it will be a very good thing because Andy is a very good man. Andy is somebody that will help you no matter what is happening. Andy is somebody that will even give you good advices no matter what the situation may be. That is the person you are meant to be with. We are not saying Rita doesn't have good eyes for something, but Andy is already taken. By who? By Chinwe. So I'm not thinking Rita should go ahead and fight for anything at all. But Rita should put it in mind that not only Andy is the good man on this earth, there are other good men on this earth. So let us find out who exactly that person is and let us be together because that is the only thing that can help us. That is the only thing that can help us. We understand everything has been hard for her too. We understand things have been going bad for her. We understand all of it. But let her not lose her guard because it is going to be a treacherous ride for her and also for the people around her. So this is the opportunity for Dan. Dan opportunity has been missed, but AGK's opportunity is still alive. So let us just sit down together. Let us discuss about this because it will be a very, very interesting episode. Only God knows why everybody has been saying Dan is a bad man from the very beginning because they understand that, yes, these are the type of friends that can lead you out of a successful marriage. Just as he was telling AGK to leave Muna. Only God knows why. Just the same way he told AGK to collect the loan. Only God knows why. But now we understand the true thing. Now we understand that he's just trying to make everybody realize that he is the bad person in that life. He is the most bad person in the life of them. So we should all understand, we should all be together because this is the time we need to stand for AGK. This is the time the people of the family need to stand for AGK. Even though his name has changed, nothing is courageous about him. Everybody knows that. He has never been courageous in any way. But due to the fact that people are around him, especially this Dan, hyping him for something he's not, now that he's out of his life, now we'll know the real truth. Now we'll know the true people that are always with him. Now we'll know the kind of people that is always standing by him every single time. Now we'll understand the main thing that is always going on. It has never been easy for him, but we should all know that AGK's second chance and third chance has already been given. This is the third one now. Now he has to utilize it well. It's either he does it well or he himself leads himself to trouble. And we understand it has never been easy for AGK. AGK is always facing too many problems in his life. But let us put our heads together now. Let us just pray that he himself makes right decisions. He himself makes right things so that he can make it better for himself. Because if it is better for him, it is also better for Muna and it is also better for the entire family. So let us make sure that we keep liking, keep sharing, drop your comments any single time. Tell us what you think about this thing because the situation of AGK now is very, very critical. And we pray that he survives all of this thing. We pray he survives every single thing because that is what exactly we want. That is what we want. So AGK should put it at the back of his mind that his family now, they are there for him. So he should not even think of saying he needs Dan again because what? Dan is finally gone. So let's make amends for the bad things that we have done in the past and make sure we do whatever is right to make sure that we are happy about the situation we are in right now. So guys, don't forget, drop your comment at the comment section, drop your like, drop your share. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Goodbye all of you and peace out.